You know, I'm just walking around this big house. It is what, a Friday evening? I don't really have anything to do. And I was just thinking, what could be fun? What's something fun that I could do? And I came to a conclusion that a good decision would be to build a Christmas colonial. The thing is that all of the Christmas decorations are gone now, and they didn't even get to record the video. So technically, what we're gonna get today is just a colonial, and as sad as it is, we're just gonna have to deal with it, and I will cry about it today, a lot probably, but it is what it is. So you know what, let's just not waste any time and get into it, right? I'm not gonna lie, I do have a floor plan already kind of prepared. As you can see, there's some windows there, so I know what I'm building, but it's just, I can't do it any other way, you know, it just doesn't work like that. So we're just gonna have a cute little colonial. So let's just book down the first wall, boop. And then we're gonna go 5 to the side, and then 5 to the other side, boop. I don't want to make this a typical colonial, I don't just want to have the main building, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some extensions that go 5 to the side each, just like that. And for those of you wondering, like, am I gonna furnish this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Who do you think I am? I don't know, I just feel like it's way too much work to furnish a house of this size, especially, you know, knowing me when I go beyond, because I love to do that, and it's not always good that I do that, but I do, and it's annoying. So it would probably be a smart choice to start off with the front door. Oh, did I just sound like a Minecraft villager? I did. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot to show you the Pinterest board that I had in mind, which you can see these houses are so pretty. There's so much decoration everywhere, like here, it's everywhere. And yet, all of it is gone on Bloxburg. And did I stock up? Absolutely not. Which, am I a fool for that? Yes, a bit. But like, just look at that. That looks so pretty. This is the color scheme we're kind of going to go for. It's actually going to be really similar to the Home Alone house, but not quite the same. So you just wait and you'll see. Anyways, today was a very interesting day for me. No, not today is an okay day. Yesterday, on the other hand, do you guys just know when you have like really bad days and every single thing you do just goes wrong? I had one of those days yesterday, and I was actually supposed to record this video yesterday, but because I had a day that bad, I was like, there is no way I'm gonna record the video. I literally, kid you not, every single thing I did in this world, like, it just went wrong. For example, I really love paying for parking, right? Who doesn't? This is one of the issues when you start driving, so for those of you who don't yet, I warn you about this because it's really going to be painful. So just, you know, listen or not, it's up to you. Maybe you guys will be smart enough to learn from my mistakes, because I clearly am not smart enough to do that, because this has happened before. Yet yesterday was probably the most painful it has been. Nonetheless, right? I parked my car in the city center, and since I live in the capital, every corner of every street is basically paid parking, and we have these apps, and you can toggle the parking meter, right? Is that what it's called? The parking meter. You can toggle the parking meter on, and then it will just start the timer, and then once you're done, you can turn the timer off, and it will charge your card. Wow. Guess who forgot to turn off the parking meter yesterday? And it literally was activated the entire day until I got a notification on my phone that my card has been charged, and that I basically reached like the maximum time your car can like be parked in that specific location. Oh my god, I kid you not, I almost had a mental breakdown. I was like, what did I do to deserve something like that? Like, I know it was my mistake, and I know I was stupid enough to let that happen, but it was so annoying because I did not need that. I seriously, that was the last thing I needed yesterday. It was almost my last straw. It's such a dumb mistake, and I think it charged me 10 times more than what I was actually supposed to pay. So it was like literally the most wonderful thing for my bank balance. I always knew that I was kind of clumsy, but I didn't know that I was so stupid too. Okay, like 10 minutes later, we finally have a good looking porch, I want to say. I really kind of like it. I don't know, it's kind of simple, but at the same time it's detailed, and I think it's gonna really come together with the house. I want to find one of the doorbells, and I just don't know where they are exactly. There's so much new stuff, and I've literally been so out of the loop, I don't even understand. Oh, there you go. It's 1,500. Are you serious right now? Who made it that expensive? No, that is almost a crime. I suppose it's now time for windows, so we do have to start placing those. Now the question is where. That kind of does look okay. I actually really like the look of that. Oh my god, this is gonna turn out so well. Now for the top floor, this is a detail I've noticed in all of the colonial houses that I've built. The top windows are always aligned with the trimming, just like that. So it needs to be at the very, very top. Colonials are kind of like the easiest house style to do, I want to say. I can't trash this house style because it's so basic that I love it. You know, I kind of like minimalist stuff in general. And okay, like colonials, they're not minimalist, but I feel like you kind of understand where I'm going for. Like, there's just something about this basic boxy design that just looks so appealing to me. And I love looking at them. If I could live in a house, one of them would definitely be a colonial. I do have to say that. It's just the details, the everything. They're all so cute and they look so big and they look so expensive and just literally love it. One thing I did do wrong, which I should probably do now, is I didn't start off with a floor plan. I just kind of started building the front. Let's just stop talking. Let's just do it. Let's get to work, right? So, as the foyer, and then we're just gonna have this really huge room. I haven't really decided what these rooms could be. They're usually either formal living rooms or dining rooms, well, in today's standards. I believe in the early times when these houses were built, they used to be like drawing rooms and stuff, and like literally, you would do exactly what it says you would, you know, like it's like a room for drawing. I remember like researching about this when I was building my French chateau. That's a very old build now, but anyways, so here we have the front and then we have the back. So my idea for this house is that it probably has an extension at the back, which is why I kind of love these houses so much, is because they have the new touch of modern where there's like extensions either at the back or on the sides. It's just so cute to me. I literally love stuff like this so much. So I'd like one of these sides to be a garage, just so we would save some space, and I assume it would probably be on this side. Let's be honest, it just makes more sense there. I decided to get rid of this half bath since we have one over here, which means that maybe we can extend the pantry. Okay, I have officially figured it out. So this is gonna be the pantry. Then we're gonna have like a small little hallway over here. The kitchen's gonna be this way. This is gonna be the dining. This is gonna be a small mud room, and then you're gonna have the garage over here. And then here we have the half bath, the laundry room, and I don't know what to make this room, which I think we can think of it later. It can be kind of like an extra, maybe like a home gym or something. I feel like that's usually useful, right? Yeah, it is. But now heading up upstairs, that's going to be a bit confusing again, as we do have a very big floor plan to work with. I'd really like for one side to be the master suite because it just kind of makes sense for it to be one. So I really think that this would be the most fitting, if you want me to be honest, and we could kind of separate it into something like that. So we're gonna have one bedroom over here with a walk-in closet, and this is gonna be the other one. These bedrooms are literally huge. Okay, now it kind of seems stupid that this bedroom is bigger than the master, so we can't really do that because the master bedroom has to be the biggest bedroom. So maybe I should just move the master suite to this side, right? I guess we can kind of figure this out later. It doesn't really matter because we're not going to do the interior anyways, but I guess I'm just figuring this out so that, you know, if any of you actually want to do this house, you would be able to. So I am going to move the master suite after all because this is just not making any sense right now. I'm so upset. This is why I always do floor plans off camera, because I am so messy in my mind until I figure it out. Like, it doesn't just come to me naturally, you know, like it takes a lot of time for me to actually get it all in order, but I guess we did get it figured out one way or another. I don't know, I guess it's okay. It's not my best work, but it's definitely not my worst. I think it's just good for a casual Friday build, right? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, but now we need to start getting back to the detailing because we've been at this for I don't know how long, but it definitely feels like it's way too long. Now, the only thing slightly scaring me is how I'm gonna do the extensions, because I don't really have an exact plan, and I kind of want to do something different for them compared to the main house. So I'm just thinking of getting rid of the shutters, having like 3 of these. Yep, we're gonna do that. So it doesn't look exactly like the Home Alone house, and now it looks fine. I mean, I guess the resemblance is still there, but you can't really blame me because all colonial houses look the same. Especially if you use the same color scheme, which we're probably going to do that. Because I just really like this color scheme. And I really want to make a red brick house today. Okay? Because it's kind of a Christmas vibe where it was supposed to be one. If I hear any comments saying that this looks like the Home Alone house, I'm literally going to come to your house and I'm going to murder you. I'm joking, of course. But please be careful with what you say. Anyways, this Christmas was very weird. I know I spoke about this in one of my earlier voiceovers, but I genuinely did not feel the Christmas vibe this year at all. I didn't even watch like a Christmas movie. I started watching Home Alone, I didn't even finish it. And then I'm not even going to talk about music because I didn't listen to any Christmas music. And I'm the type of person who listens to everything and does everything Christmassy when the season comes. Now, why I didn't do it this year, I genuinely don't know. Like, I talked to so many people about it, and everyone literally said the same thing, is that no one felt the Christmas vibe this year. And to me, that is so weird. Did something happen? Maybe everyone just had a very hard December this year or something. It's so hard to understand. Anyways, but now it's time to do the dormers. If you want me to be entirely honest, I literally hate doing dormers in this game because they take ages. You know, you have to do pretty much everything yourself because they're not really implemented into the game, and for them to actually look good, like, you literally have to do it yourself. And these are not perfect still. Like, yeah, I like them. They're not horrible because I was supposed to make the windows a bit smaller. Now the proportions look kind of off. I mean, maybe they're not gonna look that badly in the end. It looks odd. For some reason, it just looks odd. Why does it look like that? Does anyone know? Well, it's probably because I made it that way, but maybe it's missing chimneys. Maybe that is why it looks the way that it does. Oh my god, I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like it's way too thin over here, and this is why it's making it look so weird, because there's no transition from the molding to the roof. You probably, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm talking about, but okay. So that looks half bad, and now it's time for the chimney. Trust me, the chimneys are gonna make it all come together. I want to use just these because they look the most colonial to me, but they literally usually fix it with these houses. Okay, so now they're way too tall, but if we make them a bit lower, then they're gonna come together. And another thing that I realized that we didn't do is a lot of these houses usually have this like brick lining above the windows at the front. You won't even be able to notice it, but it's usually just these small little details that make the biggest difference while building houses. I have a really fun story time to tell you from the other day when I was going to a coffee shop to actually get my coffee, because sometimes I make my own coffee, but then other times I want like really like normal coffee from an actual coffee shop, so I go to these shops, you know, to get my order. And there's this one chain store that they're like open really late, because here in Europe, to me it's kind of a stupid thing because I feel like coffee shops are just losing business, but everything likes to close down like extremely early. So for example, all the coffee shops work till 6, right? But there's this one chain store that works till 10. So as much as I don't like to support these big chain stores, I kind of don't have a choice. But for some reason, the one that is next to me, where I live, it works only till 9. And I don't know, I was like editing a video or something and I really wanted coffee. I was like, screw this, I'm literally gonna go grab that coffee. It was like 8:45, so by the time I got ready it was like 35. And then by the time that I got to the coffee shop, because I still had to drive there, I had to warm up my car. It took me kind of a while to get there, but I got there at 8:50. And I walk into the coffee shop and I ask if they can still make me coffee, and it's 8:50. And they were like, yeah, no, sorry, not anymore. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're still open for 10 more minutes. So what is the issue? Why can you not make me my coffee? I was so mad. I was literally so mad that I drove literally to the city center, which is so far. Well, not that far. It was a good like 15-minute drive though, so it's pretty annoying. Just to get that coffee from a coffee shop that was open. I was so upset. I sent like the biggest rant to my friends about it. And to me, it's just so stupid, because if you're open till 9, so you should be able to make coffee till 9. It literally is called a coffee shop, so that whenever you go in, you'd be able to get coffee until it's open, right? And I spent an hour in total grabbing that coffee when it was supposed to be a 50-minute coffee run. I hate myself. I hate that I put myself into situations like that. I could write a complaint. You know, I could be a Karen, I could write a complaint, but I know that wouldn't be right, so I'm not gonna do that. But I should be more understanding of people, because, you know, the baristas are also people, and maybe they were tired, maybe they had a busy day, I don't know. I also had a busy day, and I deserved the coffee that night, and I didn't get it. I'm not the only one that's wrong, really, because they didn't give me the coffee, and I deserved it. Oh my goodness. You know what I just realized? I forgot to do the glass in the dormers. Oh my god, no. I should not be able to build. Who let me build? No, I feel like the stupidest person on earth right now. Ugh, much better. I honestly don't even remember the last time I built, like, properly. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, which is so insane because I've just been editing, and I kind of forgot how fun it is. Now I'm actually starting to enjoy it. So maybe this was a very good thing that I started building this house, you know? I feel like the next thing I'll build is probably like a loft of some sort, because I've been seeing these like white brick lofts and I'm literally in love with them. The sides are gonna be kind of ugly, but let's be honest, do sides ever look good of houses? They don't. So you don't even need to try with them. You know, it's like, it's okay. Like, I forgive myself that it doesn't look perfect, and I think because I forgive myself, you'll be able to forgive me about it. Right? Yeah, that's how it works. And you know what? I'm still gonna ramble a bit about... I'm not a hater. I promise I'm not a hater. But I am so upset about the fact that the Christmas decorations were removed so early, because it is freaking New Year's Eve. Well, it's going to be New Year's Eve soon. Like, it hasn't even happened yet. And I don't know about you guys, but Christmas decorations go down only after New Year's. A week after New Year's even. It's so unfair to me. This is... No, I did not. What did I do to deserve that? What is up with my luck lately? You know, like at first the parking app, now this. Like, what's next? This house, it doesn't feel the same without the Christmas decoration. And yes, you're probably like thinking to yourself, like, Jesus, when is he gonna stop going on about these little decorations? Like, it's just a season. It will come next year. Exactly. It will come next year, but next year is not interesting anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's only interesting now. God knows what's gonna happen next year. God knows if I'll be around. Maybe I won't be around anymore, and I didn't get to enjoy my Christmas decorations for the last time. You know, there's just so many, like, life is so fragile. I mean, it's kind of my fault too, because there was the entire month of December, yet I only wanted to check them out now when it's past Christmas, which is kind of my fault. Okay, yeah, like, I'll admit, whatever, yada yada. Still, it's not fun, you know? It's so not fun. I don't know, I'm starting to have mixed feelings about this house. Like, do I really like it? Do I really want to be doing it here? You know, like, just, is it cute? Do I think it's cute even though it isn't? So many questions, yet no answers. You know what's also killing me? The fact that I'll have to landscape this right after. That's why I hate doing builds in one sitting, because it is so much work. And you know what I'm missing? I'm missing functional French doors that are not as wide, because these, I understand that they're double, but we can have double French doors that only take up one square, you know? And why don't we have that? Like, that is the one thing that I need right now in Bloxburg. I feel like I'll never be satisfied, but that is another thing. And here we have our cute little windows at the back. Isn't it just such a beauty now? Oh my goodness. Oh my god, my mouse died. No. That means I have to stop the recording. So yesterday, I might have accidentally rage quit, and I decided that I will come back to it today, so it is another day. It's not like I still really love it 100%, and you know what? That is slightly bothering me, because by now, I should love the build, and I'm not sure I feel this way with this one. And I can't believe it, but I think it's time to color it. So for coloring, it's kind of gonna be basic. I mean, not really, right? We just need to pick a red brick. No, that is perfect, I think. We're just gonna keep on coloring until I kind of like what it looks like, which it's kind of risky. But again, do we really have a choice? No, we do not. We're just gonna use the same white for basically the entire front porch. It might look a bit weird at first, but trust me, it's gonna come together. And I actually want to paint the drainage pipes white as well, so it kind of blends in. Okay, you know what, guys? This house looks so odd so far. I'm partially blaming the fact that there's no Christmas decorations anymore. I want a flag. I want an American flag. Oh my god, that is so weird of me to say. We're gonna have this really big flag on the front porch because this is an American house, and it literally cannot get more American than that. Okay, so I did do some more coloring off camera. And I think I know what the issue was, because I did not have the sunlight facing the build, and that just kind of makes a really big difference. Plus, there's one more thing that I really want to do that I feel like will fix it all, hopefully. So you're going to be like confused as to, what are you going to do, Lucas? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add snow on the roof. I know. You know, it's like I look at it and I like it, but I don't like love it. While we're doing the back, I feel like I can tell you guys that I've been off my Be Real game. I know that app has died to a lot of you, but not to me. I was such a loyal user of that app. I literally would post every day for 2 years. I love doing it, and now it's been a week and I stopped doing it, and I don't understand what happened. It's like there's so many different things that I don't want to do anymore that I used to love, and I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, what is going on? And you know, I used to feel very guilty about not posting a reel, which is a very stupid thing to feel guilty about in the first place, but now I don't. It's like I feel freed, but on the other hand, it's like, why am I feeling the way that I am? Like, why do we just stop doing things out of nowhere? You know, like, do you guys ever ask yourself that? Because I ask myself that all the time. Like, why do we stop doing things out of nowhere? And it's always so unexpected too. And I mean, I wonder, like, am I the only person who is really like obsessed with the app? Because I really love the concept of it, you know, just like taking a picture every day to see what your friends are up to. It's so fun to just catch up. And everyone got really bored of it soon, which is another thing that was really shocking to me, because I was like, what? So quick? But okay, getting back to the build for just a second, I have to figure out what color I want to make the extension at the back, like the sunroom. I love playing around with new textures. It's honestly like one of my favorite things when we get new textures in the game, because it's so fun. You don't have to use a pattern for its specific purpose. Like, there's so many creative ways you can actually reinvent the texture, you know, and use it, for example, for a small little kettle or something where you would never expect that it would work, but it does work. So it's like, until you don't try it out, you actually don't know that it's not going to work. So this is my tip for you guys, for those of you who are still starting out with building or want to get better at it. Just play around with stuff, because you really have nothing to lose. And you know what? I'm so sorry, guys, but I'm so lazy to do a proper backyard today, so we're just gonna let Bloxburg's Mother Nature figure it out. The trees are gonna be so low in this build. I wish I saved up on the big pine trees that were with the Christmas update, and we again go back to that whole stupid thing that all the Christmas stuff was removed before New Year's. What is this? It's still December. December is still a Christmas month, even after the 24th or the 25th or the 26th. Oh my god, so upset. And I don't want to be placing 2 trees, because now that's gonna look odd, but we're gonna have to deal with it. So I'm so sorry, guys, but that's just the way it's gonna go. And then we're gonna have to place another one here on the corner, just like that. What am I gonna do with the landscaping? I hate doing landscaping. Why do I have to deal with this today? Oh my god, I'm literally gonna go and murder someone. This is so not fair. Okay, so I decided that maybe the reason why it looked so weird was because we had no snow on the roof. Well, there was snow, but it was really thin, so I decided to just kind of make all the layers thicker. Obviously, they're like a bit different height-wise, but I feel like that's kind of cute. Like, it just kind of adds something. Okay, I feel like now I kind of have it figured out, kind of. Like, we could also add stuff like this that I completely forgot about, because yes, that is me. I took it upon myself to do the landscaping off camera, and I apologize, but just look, it's not bad for what we have. You know, I literally worked on it for 2 or 3 hours in total, and you know, usually I spend 2 or 3 days on exteriors, so it's okay. I kind of like it, you know, and especially the back. I feel like the back really turned out nicely, even though I didn't really pay that much attention to it. It still looks nice, especially like I love the view from the extension. Like, just waking up to this every single day, just, oh my goodness, I would literally love this view. Like, it's to die for. And then I love the whole terrace idea, you know, the porch kind of. Well, I don't know if you can really call this a porch, but like, it looks peaceful and I kind of like it. I feel like it definitely has the charm of a colonial home. Like, yes, it looks kind of weird. I guess not from this perspective. From here, it looks huge. And it's an American house. What else is there to say? Obviously, I could have done a better job. I do have to admit, it's not my best work. But at the same time, I like it the way it is. Probably not going to do the interior of this one, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to continue these challenges, and if you guys have any suggestions or anything, please let me know in the comments down below. Before I go, I do want to mention that I do have a contribee now where you can access all of my videos early, so that will be the first link in the description if you want to check it out. I hope you really like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.